Hey, welcome back, y'all. This is Mike and Shay Smoke Room. You're at the Smoke Room 420. Hey, let's always remember these shows are for entertainment purposes only. And before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to all our subscribers, guys. Thank y'all. As always, I am your host and your boy, Mike.
I am your co-host, Juju, and today we got a great friend of the show, Mr. Shad Jester. Welcome, sir.
Thanks for having me, guys. Always a pleasure. Well, today, everyone, we're going to be doing a little bit different kind of show today.
That's right, Shad. We are going to be exploring one of the most bizarre missing persons case ever.
Yes. We are going to be talking about the missing case of Stephen Kubacki back in 1978 at a Lake Michigan Triangle area and what known as categorized as a missing 411 case.
Hey, y'all, if you do not know what a missing 411 case is, it's a colloquial classification that documents missing people cases that fit a number of criteria. The three main criteria are: 1, the disappearance occurred in a national park, rural area, or a large reserve of public land. 2, especially odd circumstances surround these disappearances. And 3, mental illness or voluntary disappearance does not seem to be the cause of the person going missing. Alright guys, so the term 411 is actually got its origins in an inconspicuous computer term that refers to data that cannot be retrieved or a corrupted link. It is certainly an apt metaphor for the state of these individuals who have vanished, guys.
Okay, back to Mr. Stephen Kubacki. He was on a skiing trip in Lake Michigan area. When he did not return home as expected, his family grew worried.
Yes, they felt it was out of character for him not to come home, or at least contact them. So the next day was still nothing. The family contacted local authorities.
At that time, guys, the search team started searching in the area that Stephen was supposed to be at. That area was the shore of the local lake. They quickly located his backpack, his skis, and other equipment. But there was no sign of Stephen, y'all.
They did find footprints leading to the frozen lake's edge, but it did not appear he had entered the lake.
Interesting. This case is so crazy already. Unfortunately, the search found nothing else and eventually was called off, leaving the family to go home and just hope maybe Stephen would show up.
Alright, y'all, this case is about to get a little more even bizarre. Y'all really step back and get ready for some crazy stuff. Shad?
Alright, so 15 months after the tragic day Stephen went missing, Stephen's dad is at his home when he hears the doorbell. When he opens the door, he was almost floored with joy as his son was standing right there in front of him.
Man. Yeah, that's right, Shad. And let me tell you, as a parent, I cannot even begin to imagine the joy that that man felt after 15 months of hoping his son came home. Now, when Stephen showed up at home, though, he had no memory of the last 15 months at all, and he didn't even realize that time had passed. He thought he was still like 15 months ago.
That's crazy. Even more bizarre, Stephen claimed to have just woken up in a meadow over 700 miles from the spot he went missing. He was wearing clothes that were not his, and there was a bag full of maps next to him. Dang.
Could you imagine? Insane, y'all. Well, even though he doesn't talk about those 15 months, Stephen did go and get a PhD in psychology.
Yeah, it really seems that he did go on to lead a pretty good life. I just wonder if there's just maybe this case falls back to something different. Maybe, and sometimes you see people take off. They have too much stress or they have too much going on. They bounce out on all their loved ones. In this case, maybe he regretted it pretty quick. A year or so later, he decides to come back home. He's got to think of what he's going to tell his family. You know, who knows if you would be like, hey, I don't know what happened. Just, I don't ever want to talk about it, you know. Something we do definitely know, as of now, he's not really talking about any of this, and all we can say is that we wish the best for Mr. Stephen Kubacki.
Definitely.
Man, what a crazy story, y'all.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this mystery show. There's a lot of content out there on YouTube about this case. Go check it out, research it yourself, tell us what you think. If you like this kind of content, you like this kind of show, let us know, guys, because we'll keep it coming. You know, we really are intrigued by this kind of stuff. Hey, we're out of time, but as always, guys, I'm your host and your boy, Mike.
I am your co-host, Juju.
And y'all know who I am, Quiet Wolf.
All right, guys, till next time, love, peace, and good vibes,
Vibes.
y'all. Hey, y'all also remember, hit that like button, help us out by sharing these videos, and if you don't mind, smash down that notification bell, and that way you're always notified when we do lives or we put out our daily content, y'all. Hey, we appreciate y'all being a part of this community. If you haven't hit that sub button yet, what are you waiting on, guys? We are waiting on y'all. Come be a part of the community. And hey, always remember, even though this is a medicinal channel, you do not have to be a smoker to be part of our community, guys. It's a small part of what we do. As always, I love you all, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.